subcontracting right quick. These the steps we following. This is the bid that I'm going to show you guys on. It's an old bid that I had already bid for. They only have one document. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and upload the document, and I'm going to ask it this prompt, okay? This is step number 2. We're analyzing the bid. So this is what it responded to me. And it seems pretty simple. Window washing for a hospital in Virginia. Once we analyze it, we're going to create a scope of work. So now that it's created me a scope of work, I'm going to copy and paste this into a docs. Okay, copy and paste. Okay. So now that I've put it into my docs, I'm just going to edit it for things that they shouldn't see. So like the solicitation number or any of the contact information, I'm going to keep that to myself. Now we move on to step 4 and 5, where we qualify subs and gather our quotes. Window washing in Virginia, and I got all these different subcontractors. So I'm going to get their information, and I'm going to put them on a spreadsheet. So you can see here with one of these subs, I got all the information, their emails, and I highlighted it green because I know I'm going to send them a scope of work. And then I highlighted them red if they told me that they weren't interested or they didn't service that area. When I call my subcontractors, this is what I'm going to say. I'm trying to just get their email. I'm not trying to keep them on the phone for too long. If they start asking me questions, I'm going to direct them to the email and letting them know that the scope of work will have all the details that they need. And if they have additional questions, they can shoot me an email and I'll send that over to the contracting officer. So after I did that, I got a few quotes. Now we're on step 6 and find our pricing. This was one quote from someone. They gave me a lot of information. This is another quote from someone, very simple, straight to the point, no extra information. And this is another one. They sent me everything, so much information that they sent me. So since I was able to get a couple different quotes, I'm just going to base my submission and my quote based on the quotes that I received. Now we're on step 7 and 8, where we prepare our submission and get ready to submit our proposal. So I'm going to go back to the ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it what are the submission requirements. So now it gave me the submission required list, right? So it says the SF 1449, your pricing, your reps and certs, and then a technical approach. And so this is my submission. I went ahead and attached all my documents and I put a very brief intro. So these are the reps and certs. They actually provide this to you in the solicitation documents. All you have to do is just check mark what applies to you. So as you can see here, I put my check marks and that's that for that. The SF 1449 form, all you have to fill out is box 17A, which you're just sign the bottom. That's it. Then I just uploaded my subcontractor's past performance that he gave me. See? And then this is the technical approach, which I had ChatGPT create me with the information that my subcontractors gave me and then all the information that solicitation required. And then this is my pricing. I just filled it into the pricing sheet that they gave me, and that was it. I grabbed my cheapest subcontractor, I put my quote on top, making sure I was just under my most expensive subcontractor, and that's how I was able to determine my pricing, and I submitted.